Greetings, fellow astronauts. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts. Episode 41, Making the Most of Travel Time. Hey, actually, Megan, you want to chat? We're both a little, lonely. Banter about smokes. Reminisce. And if we're both up, we'll be on duty. Technically speaking, I don't really have a relationship with her yet. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. I mean, we're kind of stuck here together. I'm going to say I don't smoke, which is probably a boring answer. Discuss hunger injustices. And this is kind of related to the meat a little bit. And hey, if we need to... Oh, no, I sold the meat. That's right. Let's go with... Ask how they are. I think it's like waiting for me to respond, which is weird. That's why having a one-sided, controlling both sides of the conversation is weird. It sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Alright, that's enough. I'm taking a nap. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is do some time acceleration. I was hoping to get another micrometeorite strike, organically. Just hasn't happened yet. But if you're wondering how far away we are, we're pretty early on in the trip, obviously, but we have also traveled, is this flotilla? I'm on map controls, right? What is this? Oh no, that's K-Leg. Oh, I'm on fast forward time thing. That's what's confusing. So you can see where you'll be in the future on your burn with this tool, and I was looking at where K-Leg would be, many hours from now. So to put this in perspective, the distance between the flotilla, which previously was the furthest we had traveled out, and K-Leg versus where we are now, we are so much further out. Hundreds of times. Because we were flooring it there. Alright, I am going to do a fast forward time. So I'm going to create a backup save, because torch burns can go real wrong. And when they do, you're in the middle of nowhere. There is just about no chance for rescue. No one's coming, so definitely put down a save. And like I said, the one asleep, I don't think I'm gonna wear a suit, but the other one is. So it is 15. We'll set sleep up for at least 6 hours. Go. So I slept and she worked and she repaired some stuff. As far as the ship goes, we still have pressure. We don't have damage. I'll check up on our position. So we are, I don't know, maybe a eighth of the way there, something like that. Maybe a little less. Thereabouts. Reactant used is fine. We probably need to re-inject gravazine, or we're gonna get conked in a second. So I'll do that. Luckily, you can inject with suit on, I think. Oh, it hasn't run out the previous dosage. Okay, cool. You, Rad, have a bunch of trash. So maybe she can jettison it. Gross. I like to have one person in a suit, so if you have a hypoxic or hypercanic situation or whatever, you can have one person with a clear head be able to, you know, help the other, drag them to safety, etc. In real life, this would be a terrible idea because the ship is under acceleration and it would leave Megan behind, but luckily that doesn't happen in game, so you don't, like, go vroom, and you fly out the back. She needs food and water. I'm sure Rad does too, and needs the potty. So while she's outside, Rad, you wake up real quick and use the toilet. Speed dump. And then she'll grab you food. You already have the water. She'll deliver food to the bed. So she will grab 2 meals. Don't forget the exterior pumps are off. Yeah, I haven't forgotten. So I bled out a little bit of gas, but, like, not a big deal. Eat. Deliver the other meal next to the bed. Drink. Drink again. Looks good. Suit back on. So the outside pumps are off, but this auto vent is on. So we are adding gas to the ship outside of the reactor. The reactor is its own bubble right now. So as long as there's not a breach on the outside, these inside pumps are feeding gas through this vent to the rest of the ship. So even when I use the airlock the way I did, it gets rebalanced until we have our strike. Alright, so she still has a pen. You have a pen in your inventory. Notices something wrong with... Okay, so it's time for an injection. No? Something wrong with her is she's just hot, I guess. I don't know. I'll keep the helmet off unless something happens. I might just time accelerate here in a second. Oh, there's trash where it shouldn't be. It's so weird that I don't see, like, recent grav pen here. I suppose, that trash doesn't exist. Okay, cool. I'll just leave it alone. Do I have a recent grav pen? Yeah, so used Gravazine fading. So I've used it recently, but it is fading. And seeing that nothing's been happening here, maybe I will just helmet on and time accelerate again. Time 2. I think if I saved and load, that ghost trash would go away. Probably what ended up happening was when I used the grav pen, there was no place for the trash. It, like, pushed the trash out that way. I might have tried to put the trash in the bin, in the bay, and then the bay was full, so it put the trash on top of the bay. And, like, bugged out. That'd be my guess. Which is why it's like trash, but not. I wonder if I could just bash it. No, I can't. Okay. Man, I'm not gonna worry about it. Get inside of the middle pod and accelerate. So, we're down to less than an AU. And I'm gonna rest until here. Because this is like the weird extra hour shift. So now it's 1 in the morning, and I'll probably switch who's active. Apparently the pen's still active. So, don't need to do that. She needs water and to freshen up. And the loo before she goes to sleep. But I'll wait to go to the loo. Give her a little privacy. Raz, time for you to move. He is super well rested, and he's on duty, so he's in suit, not in helmet. He could go for another meal, and she is going to go to the potty before going to sleep. Now, what are you doing? Sleep. Time for better food. Let's do a street kebab. Which is funny, because there's like no streets anymore. Alright, my needs are met. And I'll just deal with my emotions. Long for a better love life a lot. Next to the computer terminal, so that probably means I'm like... What is the online dating nowadays? Bumble? No, the Bumble's a streaming service. I don't know. Still Tinder? Is that still a thing? I don't even know. But maybe I'm browsing Tinder here. I still have some training to do, so after I do some of this, I'll hit the books. When your contact and family and everything is like really, really bad, why do I have intimacy, loved, and yearning? Like, I have 2 personalities? This might call for a save and load. And the grav just wore off. 2. So I was about to black out. Yeah, I'm going to do save and load. Because I have high intimacy needs and also filled intimacy needs, and I'm not really sure why that doesn't really make sense. I don't even know who that is. Good. Allison, null gas container, dict on Allison, Pacheco, setting to empty for now. Sounds like she just got spaced. Save and load, don't fix it? Maybe. We'll see. I'm mostly concerned about getting to Venus. Everything else be damned. I want my citizenship. I want to fulfill those 2 gigs. It's actually my first 2 gigs, which is pretty weird. Most players would have taken gigs well before going to another planet, but not me. From Ganymede to Venus, first gig. Dual tags are known bugs for things? Yeah, I know. Okay. Loading in knocked me over. As long as I'm not hurt. Stand up, please. Yeah, I don't have any pain, so that's fine. Oh, there's the trash. It moved. Do I have 2 yearnings? Yeah, okay. It's still messed up. If it lets me read a book, I don't care to fix it. I know there's some debug commands to, like, fix it, but I don't want to be digging through those. Okay. That's done. Let's check up on the nav. Make sure we're on course and all that. Sweet. We are. It's fine. Reactant, acceleration, duration, 30 hours left. No problem. Alright. We are closest to leveling up electric engineering. Let's do it. A little reminder about the skills here. Electric engineering allows you to repair, speed bonus for electrical items. And that's what we're working on. And the robotics is for controls and sensors, which, in my opinion, is like less important. I am so surprised I haven't been pelted by rocks yet. Honestly, it's weird. It's very weird. Normally I get pelted pretty bad. Even in the first 12 hours. It's been, what, like, been like 15, 16 hours since departure? I forget exactly. Did the devs turn down the rate of impacts? Not as far as I know. I mean, I could be wrong. My injection is wearing off, but not quite fully yet. I did, like, litter the ground full of more needles, so I don't have to go very far to find a new injection. Is no longer studying, because I just stopped. Keep going. Are payments made automatically? No, but it was just one salary payment to Megan, because it was the new day 2 hours ago, so, like, I didn't miss much. Was I flying behind a meteor my first time? It might have been the position of K-Leg versus Venus. Maybe? I don't know. Because obviously K-Leg and Venus, or rather Ganymede and Venus, have very different orbits. One is more elliptical, and the other is obviously... Venus is pretty low eccentricity to the sun. So maybe it was just that my burn from K-Leg to Venus, the last time I did it was like a rough ride through like Jupiter's belt or something. I don't know. Come on, level up, man. You've been hitting the books for like, yeah, probably, I don't know, like 20 minutes. I'm excited to see that System Traveler go up. That'll be nice. I'm seeing that my needs are like really well balanced right now, as is hers. What I want to do, you know what I probably could get away with? I just realized is if I time accelerate with GravPen. So let's do time. If I time accelerate with GravPen, I get some like free time because it's like I'm under the GravPen and then I accelerate time and then re-inject. It's probably the kind of a meta way to do it. Not that I think I'm going to run out, but I'll do that anyway. So here we go. She's under rest. I'm work. Good. Probably knocked off my feet because we're in the drift phase. Yep, we're definitely drifting. So, now that we're drifting, we're not using reactant. It also means that I can actually like freely move around and stuff, which is very, very different. We don't need grav pens because we're again not in active acceleration. So I could reinstall the treadmill. I don't think I'm going to in this instance. We have somehow not had any breaches. I'm going to chalk it up to just like streamer luck. Because it's pretty stupid that we haven't, honestly. So, yeah, let's tend to our immediate needs. So, have a nice meal. Or an okay meal. Drink some water. We'll freshen up. Maybe fill our flasks. I like to carry the small flask. And then just, like, fill it off a large one. Because the large one takes up 2 slots. So, filling off that flask. So, Rad... Oh, and let's freshen up with that flask, too. You smell like a daisy. Cool. So, our needs are met. I'm still pretty well rested. Megan's even more well rested, so maybe Megan takes next shift. So, it is 8:26 in the morning. I mean, she got like 7 hours of sleep. That's pretty good. So she's up. And you are asleep. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm fighting you. No, you're not fighting me. You're going to sleep. So at this point, we are drifting towards Venus orbital. And then at some point, stuff will go crazy and the end will basically flip a 180 and burn the other direction. Suit batteries is still great. Don't need to swap them out. Oxygen's a little low, but like not problematically. But maybe I'll swap the ox bottles anyway. Oh wait, was that my stretch pocket? Oh yeah, that was my... Never mind. That was the ox bottle in my pocket. So, our oxygen's fine. Yeah, cool. So, during the drift period, it's also like, you can try to not drift there, but one of the advantages of the drift period is it's a good chance if you've taken damage to repair it, because you're no longer under active G load. And you can move around and stuff, whereas like, you know, when you're pedal to the metal, it's really hard to fix anything. So I can auto task and just like anything that has taken a little bit of wear and tear, I can fix up. But it looks like everything's in perfect working order. I don't think there's any repairs to be made anywhere. Which is why she's sobbing quietly and wanting contact instead of fine, I'll give you contact. Stop. Your sob story, Jesus. I wonder what level she is for EVA suit ops. So family's cherished. What's contact? It'll pop up here or there. Privacy's badgered, but whatever. You can cocoon for privacy at some point. Alright, I think her mood is kind of handled now. So, let's time accelerate. And just for an abundance of caution, I'm just saving regularly, because things can really go wrong fast when you're time accelerating. Especially when you're doing a torch burn. Yeah, she does look a little pissed. Okay, no, not anymore. I don't know why she was briefly like, I'm gonna stab him in his sleep. But apparently that mood didn't last. Alright, damage assessment. We still have pressure. Temp's fine. We are in the drift phase still. We're 16 hours away. I'm going to switch who's on duty, I guess. Algae broth. Sounds nasty, but, you know, whatever. It's food. Nom nom nom. Alright, so if you're on duty, bud, it is 2 p.m. or 14. And most of what I'm doing, like, the person up has suit on, helmet ready to go. Like, these are just, like... And then the other person is, like, truly relaxing, set to sleep. These are just... I mean, I'm being overcautious, but it is smart to do. So that you always have one rested person, and you're ready to go, and, like, I'm also eating nice meals, so their mood is relatively managed compared to normal, you know, so that they're psychologically provided for a little bit, so on and so forth. Making sure that between every time because it's entirely possible to, like, dehydrate to death during fast time acceleration. Like, if you're not fulfilling your food and water, you can starve to death even with food on the ship, because your crew isn't doing that unless you tell them to. So that's why every time we do a 6-hour stint, I'm like stopping and taking a minute to catch back up on needs and things like that. In fact, we'll go so far as to let's catch up on a little social. Because I'll ask about discuss unusual meat. That's a bit of a dangerous topic, but sure. Ask about strange blood. Ask how they are. I don't think this conversation's working all that well. Talk about the weather. I don't know why there's weather here on the station, but sure. Reminisce. Is this working? Are we... Intimacy desperate, intimacy yearning? No, it's not working. I think the conversations are kind of falling apart. It's hard to have a relationship with, like, your crew member because it kind of, like, expects you to do both sides of the talking sometimes. Like, sometimes it's fine. Sometimes it's, like, does not work. So... She's, like, not responding because it is not... Yeah. Okay, I tried. Time for you to sleep. Feels clumsy. What happened? You weren't clumsy a minute ago. Oh, you're dizzy? Wait, why are you dizzy? Oh, crap. Oxygen, CO2, pressure, it's all fine. Maybe you ate bad food? I'm gonna hope that's it. The update changed some conversation interaction. Do you think something got broken? Yeah, I'm not gonna push it. I think you're right. I'm doing a lot of imagining. Dude has a very active imagination. I don't see the other weird intimacy going up anymore. So I'm just fulfilling contact, family, intimacy as much as I can. My intimacy bugged though. When it's bugged like this, you can also edit your save game file and like remove the extra intimacy thing. It's a little challenging to do. I definitely can't do it while on stream, but I've done it. No. Okay. The clumsy went away, and the dizzy went away. So that's good. Maybe we'll do a little studying, see if we can get up past 90%, and then we'll fast forward time. Yeah, those are duplicate stats, list, DC, intimacy, 01 to 04. Yeah, so I probably have an 01 and 02 or something. As long as I'm allowed to study, I don't care. Maybe at the end of the stream I can demonstrate some of the debug digging once I get to Venus and fulfill the contracts and all that. Am I still under Ostranauts? I think I am. Oh, are we accelerating? No, we got hit. We got hit, but I didn't take damage. Coolers are fine. Coolers in back are fine. Thrusters are fine. Side doors are fine. Other thrusters fine. Antenna. Yeah, we definitely took a chunk. Without a doubt. Like, here, let me use the ship log. Impact detected 1 minute ago. Yeah, even less than a minute ago. I just don't know where it hit. I don't see any damage anywhere. Apparently I have a beef ship that can't get hit. This ship's built different, yeah. We've had at least 2 strikes, and I just have never been able to find where we got hit. It's so weird. There's not damage anywhere. So it must have been micro. Fine by me, whatever. I'm alive. Not gonna... I should stop complaining. No, I checked the airlocks. They're perfect. Both perfect. It'd be cool if there was a concept of like heavy-duty walls and floors. Now, as far as hits go, they have to come in from the sides, so they can't come up from the bottom or in from the top. There is no roof, technically. Like, your ship is exposed to the space as far as above your head is. Alright, my batteries are running low. Let's swap them. No, that's not what I meant to do. So if we did take a strike, it would be lateral. You know, it'd be coming in from the edges. Like FTL, if you're familiar with FTL. So, like, nothing beyond the outer edge could be hit. So, like, thrusters, coolers, airlocks, antenna, they could be hit because they're on the external, but nothing in the internals could be. It's a 2D meteor. Yeah, you think of it that way. It's a 2D game, sort of. It has fake depth. Alright, I'm getting tired of studying. I was hoping to push that up, but yeah, I think it's time for another speed excel. So let's save. Time 5. I am gonna guess that we're gonna do the reverse burn in this next time block. Just because we're getting kind of close, and yeah, I bet that's happens. I mean, let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, definitely. Definitely. So, let's trigger it. Yep! Knocked off my feet and blacking out. I would say I was right. So I got the Ostranauts in my veins. Megan's out. She's conked. I'm not gonna worry about her grav. Oh no, she's up. Alright, let's, we'll allow her to take some. I definitely have enough. For both of us. I'll stay on duty. Cause no, I'll switch. Her bag got knocked out of her hands. So before I switch roster, everyone works for a minute. She's gonna go for food and water. So her needs are met. She's gonna need to poo soon, but not quite yet. My dude needs food and water as well. And some grooming. Oh, my flask was underneath. I was like, why? I keep opening the flask. It's not working. Yeah, okay. No, don't. Nah, Megan. Frickin' idiot. Where are you going? Fine. If you want to go out there, at least wear a helmet. Dummy. God. Alright, a little bit more drinking. Okay. So Rad's all good. Let's have him take off the... his suit battery is near full. His aux is near full. So it's sleepy time for you. Roster at 21:53. When we sleeps. So we'll do... I'll schedule up at least... Oh, no, wrong person. At least 7 hours. Done. Right. She's no longer trying to, like, jump out the ship. She isn't... Oh, no, she wasn't in pain. Never mind. Alright, her battery is fine. Her aux is fine. Her laser's fine. Yeah, she's fine. What about your drill? Yeah, it's 80%. It's fine. Okay. One quick check. Make sure there's no holes. We still have pressure. Temp's good. I'll check up on the nav. Make sure everything looks normal. Yep, we're doing the reverse burn to slow down. The other direction. We're about 9 hours away, so we're not that far. Got spare drugs on me. So we'll do another save. Time 6. Once you're time accelerating, they're not going to, like, jump out of the ship. So I could prevent disembarks for her, but I don't really need to during time accel. And we're going to be awfully close once we're done. Not anything happened. Oh, she spent time rewiring the antenna, apparently. That's just like a random thing. She gained a random skill in electrical engineering to pass the time. Okay, before my character gets up, let's poo. He's asleep, so, you know, it's fine. Apparently, our grav pens are still active. Yep. Good. Before we switch who's active, I will get her needs met. So, her needs are all met. It is 3 in the morning. And if you're worried, I can do disembark disable. We aren't... No, we're under heavy G. She's set to sleep. And Rad's up. I do need to pick up a grav pen with him. Whoever's on duty definitely should have one. Honestly, should probably, I wish there was an easier way to have it, like, in your hand. I guess I could put it in his hand. So that if you get knocked down and your bag comes off, like, you can still inject. Because it's entirely possible to, like, lose your bag when you're downed like that. So maybe hold one in hand, hold one in bag, or something like that to avoid that unconscious situation. But if we take a look, we are awfully freaking close. Oh boy. So if we take a look at the map controls, we'll have a bit of a rendezvous here where we drop out of warp here, and then we can RCS burn over to Encanto or whatever. This has really gone, like, without a problem at all. It's crazy. No longer high tolerance from the grav. Okay, inject. No, that was a lie. What? Oh, it's partially done? What's going on? It's fading. Okay. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts, which originally streamed live on Twitch January 11th and January 12th as a marathon, continuing where we left off in the December marathon of Ostranauts as well. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, people that turned out to join in on the marathon, and also viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow astronauts.